welcome. Okay, I'm here for today's first live stream, obviously. Oh, excuse me. Hope everybody is doing well. I got this issue here with my hip. I'm gonna, after I finish this, I'm gonna do some Pilates and see if I can help get this hip back in action. Like, what happened to it? I don't even know. I don't even know. Craziness. Okay, first person here is Queen for today. Queen for today. The Magician, you have the ability to manifest new opportunities, and you might be making decisions that push life forward towards greener pastures. Anxiety eases and moves into the past. Take time if you can for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Teamwork is favored around work, school, or business. Maybe feeling better compensated, better respected. Life's moving forward, and you're ready for it. Pretty good. Pretty good. Shar, love. Walk away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you, and life begins to move forward. You do have a committed relationship here. If you're already with this person, don't bring the past into the future. If you've recently had an argument, it should resolve itself and move into the past. If you're not with anyone, may hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from, or somebody new may be coming in out of the blue. Person could be a Virgo or water, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Life is moving forward. Good morning. Noha, General. Noha, General. Disappointments are healing and moving into the past, and life begins to move forward. You'll hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from or get good news, and it may be business related. Cause for celebration comes in around a new journey that may be beginning. Teamwork is favored around work, school, or business. You may be taking time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. You also could be planning travel. Not bad. Not bad. Pallavi, love. Pallavi, love. When it comes to love, you've got walk away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you. Explore your options. Fire, Leo, Sagittarius. Set boundaries if need be. Somebody may make you an offer that would be hard to turn down. Listen to your intuition. You also could have a Pisces and an Aries around. Exploring your options leads to success around love, and your luck changes for the better quickly. Hi, Mr. Maurice. How are you? Hi, Zara. Let me just pin that. Hi, Mel. Mr. Maurice, I took an unscheduled day off today. Do the cards see this affecting me with my job promotion considerations? There are times I need a break. I totally understand. Let's see. I don't think it's going to affect you at all, no. First of all, I think that those days are exactly for that purpose, like when you need a break. I mean, also, you could be sick and have a cold, but there's more, like, you need time off, and I think that they know that. I think everybody does. There may be some people that push through. I used to be like that when I was younger. I don't do that anymore because I don't think it's helpful. Obviously now I don't work that kind of a job anymore, but I don't think it's helpful. You need a break. You need to exercise, you need to rest, you need to eat, you need to fast. Like, life is balanced. So I think it's going to be fine. I think it's fine. Kai, love. When it comes to love, you have a wish coming true around long-term potential. Now, if you're already with someone, that may be your current relationship. If you're not with anyone, life is moving forward, so it's probably going to be new energy that comes in. Disappointments heal and move past, and life begins to move forward. If you are not with anyone, you have a Gemini or a Virgo coming in, You also have long-term potential around your next relationship. Romance is heating up. The world is at your feet. Not bad, not bad. If you are with someone, current relationship should be functioning well with long-term potential around it. Leo Moon, general love. You'll hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from or get good news that you've been waiting on. If you're not with anyone and there's nobody specific that you're waiting to hear from, somebody new may come in out of the clear blue sky, and you could have choices and options, like being guided by the divine towards greener pastures, probably new energy most likely with the Sagittarius or another fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. A wish may be coming true around romance heating up. The world is at your feet. You could also have an Aquarius coming in. You're making the decisions. You'll have choices and options, and you also have long-term potential around your next relationship or current one if you're in it. If you're in one. Emin, energy of Ahmed towards me. Energy is okay. It's a little like stagnant. The hangman's here, but it's stable, respectful, sincere. Vartika, love for this week. Vartika, love for this week. Anxiety eases and moves into the past and life comes into balance. Walk away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you, and new doors may open. Especially if things have been stagnant, that energy may now turn around and start to move forward. Cause for celebration could come in around a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. New beginnings are on the horizon. If not this week, maybe between now and the end of the year. With the Magician, you have the ability to manifest new opportunities. You might need to disconnect from something that's not working. If you feel like you're waiting on something to change or you're stagnant about something, that energy may need to move into the past in order to move forward with your love life. Joey, will this chick named Maggie respond to my dating profile? I tried months ago, but she didn't. I think that she will this time. She may be in a different place in her life right now. Yeah, maybe something was going on back then, but now I think she will. Most likely, maybe sometime between now and the end of August, you'll hear back from her. AA, guidance for this week. Guidance for this week. Listen to your intuition and don't settle for less than you want or deserve when it comes to both personal and professional relationships. Stay focused. Keep your goal in sight. Lay down the law, set boundaries if you need to. Anxiety eases and moves into the past, and so does a disappointment. Disconnect from people, places, and things that no longer serve you. If you're feeling undecided about something, it's okay not to make any decisions until you're ready. But focus on life moves forward when you get rid of the stuff that's not working, and negativity moves into the past. It's not a bad week. Not a bad week. Jeebus, when will I hear back from Prim? When will I hear back from Prim Company? It's possible within the next 11 to 13 days or so. Maybe within the next 2 weeks, let's say. Science, career. You've got the world at your feet and life begins to move forward. Perseverance pays off. Life's moving forward. Now, you have focus on either career, or it could be like a career, a job, or you may be coming up with a side business, side project, side hustle. If you decided to do so, or if you come up with an idea, it has potential to be successful. With the Empress, listen to your intuition. Exploring your options around regular jobs, work is suggested, because you could have a new opportunity come in before the end of the year that brings in more money, and a disappointment heals and moves into the past. Not bad, not bad. Maggie, general for September. General for September. Slow and steady wins the race, but you could be planning travel. Life is moving forward and you're ready for it. Maybe spending time with the Gemini or a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Walk away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you. Solution to a problem is in front of you. You'll figure it out before the end of the month. Life comes into balance, and you could be paying off a bill of debt or a loan, something that makes you feel relief around finances. Sarah, A Pisces, current feelings around our current situation. They're kind of showing as disconnected and maybe not be something that they're spending a whole lot of time thinking about right now. I don't know where you guys are in this situation, but it doesn't look like it's like stagnant. And they feel like, things just didn't work out. But it's not the kind of thing that's running through their head right now. They seem to be disconnected from the situation. If somebody were to ask them, they probably would say, well, it just didn't work out, that kind of a thing. Yeah, they show as a kind of focus. Their focus is elsewhere. Starfall, general for the rest of the day. General for the rest of the day. You may hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from or get good news that you've been waiting on. You've got new beginnings on the horizon. You've got an air sign around Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, that maybe an old friend or someone that you haven't seen in a while you could hear from. Could be two separate things, or it could be the same person, somebody you haven't heard from in a while that may be an air sign. Fool is in reverse. Something could get revealed that needs to be dealt with. May also be spending time with a Virgo. Disappointments heal and move into the past. Take time if you can for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Pilates is the best for injuries. It really is. But, I'm thick-headed. And even though Pilates is not necessarily easy, sometimes I feel like if I don't sweat buckets, I haven't done anything, which is really stupid because I know better, but yet I still feel like that. And then that's why I run, hence I have a problem with my hip. Stupidity. Ruchi, next in love. Disappointments heal and move into the past. Lay down the law, set boundaries could serve you well. Maybe spending time with Sagittarius or Water, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Exploring your options leads to success around love and brings in a committed relationship that should be well functioning. Pretty good. Mary, general. Life's moving forward and you're ready for it. You could be planning travel, maybe paying off a bill, a debt, or a loan, or putting money aside for something that could make you feel relief. Anxiety eases and moves into the past, and perseverance pays off. Life changes for you for the better quickly when you listen to your intuition. Not bad. Joey, for the next 48 hours. A disappointment or a heartache is healing and moving into the past, and you may have money coming in or news of money coming in. Lay down the law, set boundaries, it'll serve you well. You'll hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from, and that person could be Water, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, or Air, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. You could have a little bit of romance heating up. You may be paying off a bill, a debt, or a loan. You have the world at your feet. The weight of the world is slipping off your shoulders. Life is moving forward. Not bad. Not bad. Oh, thank you, Leo Moon. What's wrong with it? I've had this happen before, but it's really extreme this time. Macy, can I have is it general for today? Cause for celebration comes in around work, school, or business. You may be feeling better compensated, better respected around work, school, or business. Anxiety eases and moves into the past, and life begins to move forward. Paying off a bill, a debt, or a loan could make you feel relieved. Take time if you can for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Maybe spending time with a Cancer. Come on, any money coming in? I don't see any large sums of money coming in out of nowhere. No, I don't see that. There could be money that comes in through earned income, Nine of Pentacles. But no, otherwise, it's like things are a little stagnant or you could be feeling disappointed. Stephanie, general. Stephanie, general. You have relief coming in around finances improving. Maybe investing time in a side business, side project, side hustle that could be bringing in more money and pushing life forward quickly. Listen to your intuition. Empress is bringing in love and money or more of it. A wish comes true. Disappointments heal and move into the past. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. You also may be reconnecting with an old friend or someone you haven't seen in a while. Ladybug, good morning. Good morning, Susie. Ladybug, do you see Brandon has good intentions for me? I don't see any specific intentions. This person shows as being open to potential. They're a little slow and steady wins the race, but they seem relatively sincere. Summer, do you see Sean texting me? He asked for my number today. Yeah, I think you'll hear from him. Dakota, general. Making decisions that push life forward towards greener pastures. You may hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from, or get good news you've been waiting on, and a disappointment is healing and moving into the past. You may have choices and options around social activity. Paying off a bill, a debt, or a loan may make you feel relieved. Life could change you for the better quickly. And then somebody may make you an offer that would be hard to turn down. That could be business related, like feeling better compensated, better respected around work, school, or business. Devin, do you see child support being a huge problem when it comes to my finances? Or me being able to afford it and cover my expenses? I think you're going to be okay. It's going to be like, it's going to be a bill. You know what I mean? And I think you may be adding a new stream of income, which may be helpful. I think you'll be fine. Yeah, I do think you'll be fine. You don't have any idea what time the pets were born? Let's see. Is my pet an Aries or a Pisces? I think this pet is an Aries. Is this pet Rocky an Aries or a Taurus? I think this one is a Taurus. I guess you don't know what time they were born, right? Taurus and Aries come up strongest. I'm going to go with that. I've had 3 earth signs. I had a Capricorn dog, a Virgo dog, and Cyrus is a Taurus. And then Caleb, my problem child, was an Aries. Kayla was so funny, but boy, was she bad. I mean, my dog trainer was like, look, this dog needs to move. So I would come home and I would take her out for a walk and she would be fine. We'd be walking through town. And then we're on our way back and then she would just, when she was done, she would just drop dead. Just drop dead on the floor, legs up in the air. And people would come running over, they'd be like, oh my God, is your dog okay? I'm like, she's fine. She's done walking. So this is how we behave when we're done. So embarrassing. She's fine. She's just a badass. New love, general. New love, general. You're no longer holding yourself back, and with perseverance, you may find that your career moves forward. Teamwork is favored around work, school, or business. You may have something nice happening around the home, moving homes, changing homes, upgrading your home. Cause for celebration may come in around having choices and options around social activity, and you may be spending time with an earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. Not bad. Lima, does my Nana want to travel on an airplane or a car? I think in an airplane. It looks like an airplane. Be wise, energy of this week. Energy of this week. Energy is okay. Grounded and stable, secure, well-functioning. Anxiety is easing and moving into the past. Maybe spending time with the Taurus. You could have money coming in, or you may be feeling financially stable. Listen to your intuition and feeling ambitious. You should be able to accomplish whatever you set your mind to. M. Lourdes for the next 48. You have good news may come in around career. Teamwork is favored around career and life is coming into balance. You could be spending time with a Virgo. Life's moving forward towards greener pastures and you're ready for it. You're listening to your intuition. Slow and steady wins the race, but your career may be moving forward. Oh my God. Oh my God. Ah. Did I get that motherfucker? I don't think I got it. Anyway. I love badasses. Kayla was a special breed of badass. I mean, she could open doors. When she was old enough and I could trust her to be alone in the house without having to crate her, I would come home and my drawers, all the clothes would be out of my drawers. Do you know why? Because she could open the drawer with her foot, hide her bone in the drawer, and then go back and look for it. And she wasn't talented enough to fold the clothes and put them back in. She was so funny. I would come in the house and she wouldn't get up to greet me. She'd be in my bed sleeping. And then when she'd hear me come in, she would sit up. But she would have the blanket over her head. So she would just sit up and like totally covered. I'd be like, Kayla, you have one job. And then scream me when I come in. She's like, yeah, I'm not doing that. I know you were right. She was something else. Liz, general for today. Life moves forward towards greener pastures when you listen to your intuition. Negativity moves into the past. Paying off a bill, a debt, or a loan can make you feel relief, and you could be spending time with an earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo, making decisions that push life forward towards greener pastures. Joey, love reading for this week. Love reading for this week. You could have life changing for the better quickly with a Gemini around. Perseverance pays off. You also could have relief comes in around like the weight of the world slipping off your shoulders as life is moving forward. May also be spending time with an earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. Listen to your intuition. Life comes into balance. Cause for celebration comes in around love moving forward when you explore your options. You also could have water around. Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, and maybe a Leo. Not bad, not bad. Oh my God, what did I go out of order? What an idiot. Liz, love for this week. Love for this week. You have a wish that comes true. A disappointment heals and moves into the past. Lay down the law, set boundaries. It'll serve you well. Could be spending time with an Aries. Maybe spending time with water, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Empress could be bringing in love and more of it. And then the Nine of Pentacles is bringing in money too this week. Feeling ambitious, you should be able to accomplish whatever you set your mind to. Now, if you're already with someone, current relationship should be functioning well. If you're not with anyone, you could have Aries, you could have water, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. You may even have a Virgo. So exploring your options could lead to success. Sharon, is the first day of school, it's first day of school and I left my stop sign. I was almost at my post. I kept going. Do you think that I'll get backlash for not having it? Maybe a little bit, but it doesn't look like anything super serious. Just try not to forget it again. Rita, for the rest of this month. Rita, for the rest of this month. Life moves forward towards greener pastures when you listen to your intuition. You could have a little bit of passion headed your way if you're currently with someone. If not, there may be a fire sign coming in, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. New beginnings on the horizon. Teamwork is favored around work, school, or business. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Walk away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you. Pretty good. Pretty good. Michelle, does Leo have anxiety about contacting me? I don't see anxiety around this person as of right now. I don't believe so. Martisha, what did Jay Sagittarius think about the hearing last Friday? May have thought that it went better than expected. Also may feel a little bit out of balance, but okay. So I don't know if they're disappointed in something, but they may feel like a little bit of relief around it. Also, the relief could be that it's done or that it happened and like the anxiety is over. But they may feel a little out of balance or maybe even a little disappointed. But could be feeling relieved. They may feel like it went okay. Is there anyone here I haven't answered for yet? Oh, Kimon, I did yours. I don't see any money coming in, only earned income. Martisha, Cancer T's thoughts about last night. Does he want more? May have thought that things went well last night and like things are moving forward. The issue around this situation really is that it's a cycle. So, like, there could be more. You could be spending time with him. Communication could be picking up. But then he kind of drops off again. It's like that's where he is. That's who he is. And that could continue to happen. So, that may be something that you have to make a decision that you're okay with, or you may have to decide that this isn't for you. Because I don't see all that much changing as far as his behavior. It's like it goes in a cycle, which sucks. That sucks. But butterfly A, love. Butterfly A, love. Disappointments heal when you walk away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you. Negativity moves into the past. Romance may be heating up and life could move forward. Maybe spending time with air, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, although Aquarius comes up the strongest. Disappointments heal and move into the past. You also may be spending time possibly with a Cancer. Gemini comes up strong around you too. If you're not with anyone right now, explore your options because you have a couple of people coming in that could lead you to success. Joey, reading for me and Jesse, the Scorpio. Well, you got the Magician here and the Empress, which is excellent. The ability to manifest new opportunities that bring in love and money or more of it. Feeling ambitious, you should be able to accomplish whatever you set your mind to. Communication could be coming in or picking up, and you may have a wish that comes true that makes the weight of the world slip off your shoulders. Exploring your options leads to success around love in general, but around Scorpio, you could have cause for celebration. It looks like there's potential here for things to move forward with her. Not bad. Yeah, the behavior is not changing. Unfortunately, like as humans, and the older that we get, the less we change. You know, like somebody who is 17, like a 17-year-old acting like this, could mature. But you usually don't see much changing, like when we get older. It's like, and that, like, it's disappointing. It's disappointing with everything, with family members. I have like, there is one side of the family where like a lot of people don't talk to the other side. Like they're like not directly related to me, but, and there's a lot of conflict, but it's like none of these people are changing. So they don't speak to each other. And that's probably the best for everyone because nobody is going to change and it's going to be the same argument over and over again. But anyway. Chan, father underwent surgery, still on medication. Today he got discharged. I think he's still in pain due to low pitch voice. When do you see him getting relief from the pain? Well, it's going to be like a slow and steady, like progress. I think he's probably going to be feeling better maybe within the next 3 days. And then he may be feeling even better after the next 7. Oh, good morning, Payman. How is my performance review meeting going with my boss tomorrow? It should go well. Being guided by the divine towards greener pastures, feeling like life has come back into balance, listen to your intuition, life moves forward. Don't be afraid to express your thoughts or your concerns. It looks like it's mutual respect, and it looks like it goes well. Pretty good. Pretty good. Davey, General. Davey, General. You could have romance heating up here if you're currently with someone. If you're not with anyone, you may have an ace coming in. You're not looking back on the past. Life is moving forward, and you may have a wish come true or feeling relief around life moving forward. Disappointments heal and move into the past. Anxiety eases and moves into the past. And you may be paying off a bill of debt or a loan. Maybe planning travel. Life's moving forward and you're ready for it. Don't be afraid to express your wants and needs around like business. There may be something nice happening around business sometime maybe later this year, but before the end of the year. Oh, you're welcome. Oh, this damn ant. Come on, guy. If we were outside, I wouldn't. Oh, he went somewhere. Got away. Never had ants in here. Ever. And now all of us have like these big ants that we'll see every once in a while, and we've been spraying, so they should be going away, but they haven't gone away yet. Joey, is Maggie the Facebook dating profile zodiac sign Gemini or Cancer? Think Cancer, but I would be more confident answering that. Like, you gotta get her birth time, because that would be. I mean, anybody that's born on a cusp, even when it comes to those pets, could carry characteristics from both signs, and they also could carry planets that fall heavily in either sign. Like, I have a lot of Aquarius planets. I'm a Pisces. My brother has a whole lot of Taurus. He's a Gemini. But to get the true sign, you really need the birth time. But I think she's a Cancer. I think she's a Cancer. Clara, General, life has been very stressful lately. I hear ya. Yeah. Well, you have cause for celebration coming in around a new journey, so that's positive. A disappointment is healing and moving into the past. Lay down the law, set boundaries. It'll serve you well. Anxiety eases and moves into the past. No longer feeling stressed out. So the stress is moving into the past. You may be working on a new creative project or creative hobby, and you could be spending time with a Virgo. Not bad. Not bad. But yeah, I get it. Life has been very stressful lately. Like, the planets have just been doing wacky things. And I think it's going to continue for a while. Oh, my package for my bunion thing has arrived. I got these things to wear, supposed to help it, like, correct the bunions, which I think may be contributing to the hip issue and also the ankle issue that I had a few weeks back. What a mess. Is there anyone here I haven't answered for yet? Red, General for the rest of August, career. Okay. You may be feeling like you're paying off a bill of debt or a loan, and somebody may make you an offer that would be hard to turn down. Making decisions that push life forward. May get good news around career. Life is moving forward around your career, and you're feeling like happy and content about it. Pretty good. Zara, Black Eagles, actions towards me after the phone call last night and the conversation that we had. There's a little indecision around this situation, but there may be communication that comes in over the next couple of weeks through text message, and that may make you feel relief or content. D for today. D for today. May have money coming in or news of money coming in. An old wound is healing and moving into the past. Life is coming into balance. Listen to your intuition and life moves forward. Disappointments heal and move into the past. You may hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from or get good news that you've been waiting on. Finances are improving. Maybe paying off a bill of debt or a loan. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care if you can. Pretty good. Content is like satisfied. Like, it may not be anything extraordinary or something that's making you feel super happy, but it's like enough to make you feel like things are okay. The year, where can I meet a cute woman around my age? I can't tell you that. You have to live your life and find the women. I can't tell you where to go. The cards don't work like that. Because if the cards work like that, nobody would be living their lives. They would just be going where the cards tell them to go. And life doesn't work like that. You can ask a different question. You're welcome. Andrea, hello, hello, hello. How are ya? Michelle, general for this week. Oh, thank you. General for this week. Your luck may be changing for the better quickly, and you're no longer feeling stuck or stagnant. Listen to your intuition and life moves forward. If you've recently had an argument or a disagreement with someone, it could resolve itself and move into the past, and you have the world at your feet. You're feeling relief around life moving forward, and you may have money coming in. Paying off a bill, a debt, or a loan is possible. Don't be afraid to lay down the law, set boundaries, especially if you feel as if someone is overstepping. Oh, thank you, Andrea. Thank you, thank you. Adonis, will I ever hear from my dad's work? What the hell? I don't know why I feel they may have pocketed the money because everyone's having it hard. Seems like no one, that's terrible. That's terrible. I think you're right. Everybody is having it hard. And I think that, but I don't think that they're going to screw you over in any way because your dad works there. I don't think that they're going to do that anyway, just because, like, I think it's a personal thing. Like, whoever has applied for this or whatever it is that it is, it's like kind of personal, and the person would know. I think you will hear from them because you got the Page of Swords here. But that's terrible. That's terrible. But no, I totally agree. I totally agree. Nobody's honest anymore. It's mind blowing. Here, can I ask, how can I give myself a boost in success with women romantic wise? Yeah, disconnect. So stop trying so hard. There's resistance around the situation because it's something that you're chasing. Every time like, imagine if a bear was chasing you, you would run faster. Well, love is the same. Everything is the same. Anything that you're chasing after is going to run from you. So disconnect from it. Find something else to do. Put your time and energy in something else. Find a hobby. That's the best advice I could give anybody here. This shows creative hobby, but it doesn't have to be creative. If you like sports or something else, or you like whatever, it doesn't matter. When you find a hobby that you love and you start putting yourself into that hobby, especially if it's outdoors, like not outdoors, but like outside the home, like knitting at home wouldn't be helpful, but like joining a kickboxing class, or starting to do yoga, like anything like that. If you really fall in love with the activity and you're there to do the activity, the people show up. You don't have to go looking for the people. So it's like focusing on myself, what I like, what I enjoy, puts me in the place where other people come in that share the same kind of success, like success in whatever it is that you're, like, for example, Avery ice skates. And because Avery ice skates, we're at the rink all the time. So we've made a lot of friends from the rink. And they're like-minded people that are in the same thing. Now, we wouldn't be friends with those people if we actually went out and looked for them. We wouldn't find them. But because we found the activity and we're there, we've become friends with people. Same thing happened with me with yoga. When I started doing yoga, I didn't have any friends there, but you go to the same class, you see the same people, and you become friendly. And then things take off from there. Anyway. Floor, I'd like to know if there will be a reconciliation between Gina and Daniel. What exactly is the reconciliation looking like? A friendship, a committed relationship, a business situation? Leo, finances for the next few weeks. Well, you have the Magician here, the ability to manifest new opportunities that could be bringing in more money. So I think your finances are going to be fine. A wish comes true and you're paying off a bill, a debt, or a loan. So not bad. Not bad. MEHAC general for the rest of the year. General for the rest of the year. Life could change for you for the better quickly when a wish comes true around finances improving. Something nice may happen around the home. Moving homes, changing homes, upgrading your home, and paying off a bill, a debt, or a loan may make you feel relief. Listen to your intuition. A wish comes true. Maybe spending time with the Pisces. Could be spending time with the Sagittarius. A new journey begins and you may be planning travel. Not bad. Not bad. Figure, I agree with what you're saying. It feels like I need to take action, but not in a desperate way. Does that make sense? It makes sense, but the energy around the situation is coming off as desperate. You're not coming off as desperate. You know, it's like I'm desperate to be with someone or I'm desperate to be in love. Like the energy is like I need to find someone. And you don't need to find someone. You don't need anyone else to make you whole or complete. But society has taught us that. Like you're not really worth anything unless you're in a relationship. And people that have, you know, old childhood wounds or whatever it is in the past, like some children, like I think me, I felt like love was very conditional and I felt like I had to please people in order for them to love me. And I chased around a lot of people in my life that didn't treat me well. But when they were nice to me, it almost felt like they were healing that part of me that was wounded. But I had to realize that I needed to heal that myself before moving forward in a relationship. And when I finally did that, things changed. But it's like people are looking for the next best Band-Aid. Like I'll see, I can't tell you how many, especially women, that I've read for that will not leave a situation, no matter how unhappy they are, until they know that they're jumping into the next relationship. Because the thought of being single for 3 days, it just puts them in a place where they can't deal with it. Unfortunately, those women keep repeating the same mistake, and sometimes like it could be a lifetime. Like I know one that she wound up marrying the guy. She was never fucking happy with him. She was never fucking happy with him when they were dating. He was doing drugs. He was spending money. He was out with his friends. He didn't want to be bothered with her. She married him. She's still putting up with the same shit, but she's married. She's married, so that makes her better than everyone else who isn't. It's a sick way to live. Anyway. Floor, will they come back into a committed relationship? Okay, let me check. Kind of a complicated situation. So yeah, it does look like these two could reconnect and find themselves back in this situation. Unfortunately, it looks like the two of them are going to replay the same situation over again. So while both people may want to give it a chance, I mean, that may be part of the journey. You know, you got the Fool here, so that may be part of the journey and maybe what needs to happen. But I don't see much changing around the situation for the better big picture. Andrea, what to expect from this Leo CR with our relationship? Well, you have communication coming in or picking up, and although it may be slow and steady wins the race, you may be feeling a little bit more like things are well balanced or anxiety is easing and moving into the past. You could be spending time together. It depends where you guys are in the relationship. Things look slow, but if this is somebody that you've been with for a year, that may be fine. Like you're in a situation, it's functioning well, no big deal. If you're looking forward to things moving forward super fast, you might be feeling disappointed. Expressing your wants and needs around the situation could be helpful, but it looks okay. Dee Dee, for tomorrow. Walk away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you. But if you're feeling undecided about something, it's okay to not make any decisions until you're ready. Anxiety eases and moves into the past, and life begins to move forward. You'll hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from, or get good news that you've been waiting on. Get choices and options that come in around like social activity. And you may be spending time with an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. I'm okay, Nelia. How are you? Anthony, what's going on with my application in P Company, and will they offer me a job? Didn't hear anything, and they already took down the job from the website. Oh, damn. The cards still indicate that you'll hear from them. Now, it is concerning that they took the job offer down. So I don't know what that's about. Like, I'm wondering if they maybe hired somebody else. But I'm wondering too if there could be another opportunity, because you got choices and options around this situation. So you still could hear from them. You have any idea whether or not they would be hiring more people? Something else may show up around that company. I wouldn't write it off altogether. Amelia, will Russ ask me to be his girlfriend soon? I'm not convinced that there is commitment around this situation. There is mutual respect and things look as if they're functioning well, but I don't see commitment. So if that's something you're looking for, you may have to bring that subject up rather than wait on him. Oh, thank you, Nilia. I like the blue too. I like the blue and green. People do have a fear of being alone, but it's so much better to be alone than it is to be abused or mistreated or worse, you know, like what all the horror stories that we could hear. That's true. Live by faith, not by fear, right? Bella, will my mother complete her kitchen in 6 months? Oh my God, those tasks always take forever, right? They tell you it's going to be done in 2 days, and then it takes like 3 years. Always. Oh, I think it'll be done within 6 months, yeah. Mega love. When it comes to love, you may have choices and options. Walk away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you, and new beginnings are on the horizon. Listen to your intuition. Making decisions that push life forward towards greener pastures. You could have a water sign coming in, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Don't settle for less than you want or deserve when it comes to love. You have commitment here. If you're already with this person, don't bring the past into the future. But if you're not with anyone, it's probably going to be new energy coming in, not old energy returning. Let me see here what's going on with my leg. Bring it in. No, okay. Oh man. Stretch my legs out. What the heck? Okay. Here we go. Bella, why is RT delaying the job update? There may be indecision. But you know what? There may be a job update that comes in sometime this week, like maybe within the next 3 days. Still may be some indecision. John, the action or energy for the remainder of this week for me. Things look okay this week. Somebody may make you an offer that will be hard to turn down, and you're no longer holding yourself back. The energy is grounded and stable, but moving forward, being guided by the divine, and focusing on a side business, side project, side hustle could be bringing in success. If you're feeling undecided about something, don't make any decisions until you're ready, and walk away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you. But life's moving forward. Looks pretty good. Pretty good week. Erica, what is coming that's unexpected? Something nice may happen around the home, moving homes, changing homes, upgrading your home, redecorating the home, whatever it is would be positive. Travel, possibly a road trip. Money, a wish may come true around finances improving. Listen to your intuition and don't be afraid to express your wants and needs around both personal and professional relationships. Life's moving forward. Not bad. Some good stuff coming in. Kirti, do you see me getting my iPad for school? Do you see me getting my iPad for school? Yeah, I think you will. Andrea, energies when I come back at work. Energy's very good. Grounded and stable, happy and content. I don't know, like if you've been out for a while, you may feel good about getting back into a routine. And feeling grounded and stable, successful. Looks pretty good. Pretty good. Life's moving forward. Emily, near future for Jane and me. You have communication coming in or picking up. Expressing your wants and needs around the situation may be helpful. Life moves forward towards greener pastures. You may be starting a new journey or doing something fun and exciting on a whim. Pretty good. Pretty good. Virta, general. Virta, general. Weight of the world slips off your shoulders when you pay off a bill, a debt, or a loan. That's pretty good. Teamwork is favored around work, school, or business. Feeling ambitious to be able to accomplish whatever you set your mind to. With the Magician, you have the ability to manifest new opportunities. The world is at your feet. You might be feeling better compensated, better respected around work, school, or business. Life moves forward. Elizabeth, general. Elizabeth, general. Could have a new job or business opportunity present itself that makes you feel like better compensated, better respected around work, school, or business. The world is at your feet, and with the Magician, you have the ability to manifest it. Teamwork is favored. You could be planning travel, and you may be spending time with an Aries. Listen to your intuition, and anxiety eases and moves into the past. Not bad. Not bad. Lucky, general. Lucky, general. Oh, I skipped. All right, let me do lucky and I'll go back. Maybe spending time with an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. You may have good news that comes in or good news around business. Teamwork is favored, and with the Magician, you have the ability to manifest new opportunities. Take time if you can for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Old wounds heal and move into the past. Something nice may happen around the home, moving homes, changing homes, upgrading your home. Anxiety eases, and you may be working on a creative project or creative hobby. Not bad. And that creative hobby may also be like stress relieving in some way. Mel, general. Mel, general. Disappointments heal and move into the past. Life begins to move forward. You have money coming in, finances could be improving, and you may be paying off a bill, a debt, or a loan. Old wounds are healing and moving into the past, but if you're feeling undecided about something, don't make any decisions until you're ready. Could be spending time with a Taurus and a Virgo. We even have another earth sign here, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. Disappointments heal and move into the past, and life moves forward towards greener pastures. Don't be afraid to set boundaries. Kara, general around my finances for university. I feel like I'm going to be short, and I'm worried. I think you're going to be okay. I mean, it might be a struggle, but I think you're going to be okay. Yeah, life's moving forward. You have a new journey. You're feeling grounded and stable. Could there be moments where you're stressed? Absolutely. But I think that you're going to move forward and be fine. Elizabeth, love for September. You've got making decisions that push life forward towards greener pastures. Slow and steady wins the race, but explore your options. If you're currently with someone, your current relationship will be slow and steady but functioning well in September. If you're not with anyone, you can have water coming in. Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. although Pisces comes up the strongest, although you may have two people coming in, may have a Libra. You do have a committed relationship coming in, so exploring your options would be suggested. And you have a Virgo coming in. You have commitment coming in if you're not already with this person. Exploring your options leads to success. I can't swear it's going to happen in September, but it's on the horizon. And it should be like successful, not like the same old shit. Like life's moving forward. Oh, lucky, that sucks. Oh, good, at least lasted 5 years. I mean, you know, so annoying. Right before Avery was born. Like, talk about being in denial, man. I went over to the grocery store. I was going into the hospital on Wednesday. Tuesday, I went to the grocery store. And, like, the window, when I went to put it up, it was like, eh. I'm like, I think the battery's dying. And I'm like, nah, it'll be all right. It wasn't the day before. Was it? Well, it was around the time I was going into the hospital. I don't think it was the day before because I had to go to a doctor's appointment, and then when I went out, the battery was dead. I'm like, you know, there were signs. Why was I ignoring it? Why was I ignoring it? D for today. D for today. Feeling ambitious, you should be able to accomplish whatever you set your mind to. Listen to your intuition and life begins to move forward. With the Magician, you have the ability to manifest new opportunities. Teamwork is favored. You'll hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from or get good news that you've been waiting on. Money comes in, finances improve. That might not be today. That may be between now and the end of the summer. Amy for the next 48 hours for Sunny. This person may be listening to their intuition and spending time with a Pisces or a Virgo. They're paying off a bill of debt or a loan. Life's moving forward towards greener pastures with a new journey around them, or they may be doing something on a whim. An old hurt is healing and moving into the past. They could be planning travel. They've got a new venture around work, school, or business. Nigu for the next 24. Nigu for the next 24. Life moves forward towards greener pastures and life comes into balance. You may be feeling better compensated, better respected around work, school, or business, and a new venture could begin. Maybe spending time with a Scorpio. If there's no Scorpio around, there could be growth, change, and transformation around life in general, and anxiety eases and moves into the past. You also could be spending time with a fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Sha, love reading. Sha, love reading. When it comes to love, you might need to disconnect or walk away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you. Anything that's been disappointing or not functioning well, it may be time to let that go in order for life to move forward. So you've got, it's like slow, stagnant bullshit, leave it in the past. And then you could have a new relationship begin with a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. But you may be hanging on to something that's not serving your highest good, and cutting that away would help your life move forward quicker. Okay, I did. Aries Sun for the next 24. Aries Sun for the next 24. You may have money coming in or news of money coming in. Could be spending time with a fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, and you have teamwork is favored. Maybe spending time with a Libra, feeling ambitious to be able to accomplish whatever you set your mind to. And you might be coming up with an idea for a side business, side project, side hustle. If you do come up with an idea, it would be worth it to explore the option. S. Lila, General. May have money coming in, finances could be improving. Listen to your intuition. A time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. You have the world at your feet. You may hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from or get good news you've been waiting on. Could be spending time with a Libra. Could also be spending time with a Cancer. Lucky, oh, that sucks. I didn't have any signs, but I was thinking how lucky I was. Get along. Yeah, I bought this car new 5 years ago. Oh, 43,000 miles. Not bad, not bad. It's pretty good, pretty good. Peach. Will CK still bring the rest of the money? Yeah. Yeah. I mean, this person has every intention to. It may be a little slow. It might take some time, but yeah, I think you'll get the rest of the money. Amen. Rest of the week with O. Things look a little slow because you have the hangman here, but communication looks good. Listen to your intuition and exploring your options could lead to success around things moving forward. Don't be afraid to express your wants and needs. If you already have plans this week, things should move forward, no problem. If you don't have any plans, expressing your wants and needs may be helpful. It's an average week, okay. Shraddha, love. You do have some romance coming in. Now, if you're already with this person, your current relationship may be strengthening. If you're not with anyone, you may have a Taurus or a Leo coming in. Exploring your options could lead to success and a wish comes true around love moving forward. Walk away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you, and the weight of the world slips off your shoulders. Growth, change, and transformation comes in for the better, and life comes into balance. Not bad, not bad. You got romance heating up. Life is moving forward. Is there anyone here I haven't answered for yet? Anybody I haven't answered for yet? Bella, I don't know. Was it about the job not getting back to you? That one? That was the last question I did for you, I think. Let me just scroll up here. Oh no, I didn't do this one. Fourth interview was hard. What's the director saying? But I think you did well because you've got the Empress here and a new job or business opportunity. So even though it may have been hard, it does look like you were successful. Whoever it was, the director may find you to be somebody smart, intelligent, creative, unique, reliable, dependable, and with a lot of potential. Not bad, not bad. B for the next 24. You've got cause for celebration that comes in around having choices and options around social activity. Listen to your intuition. Lay down the law, set boundaries that'll serve you well, and the weight of the world slips off your shoulders. You're no longer holding yourself back. Life begins to move forward. Disconnect from people, places, and things that no longer serve you, and you might be feeling better compensated, better respected around work, school, or business. Anthony, I want an offer from them because of salary. I wonder why they said nothing. They may have gone with somebody else, but I still think that there could be opportunity that comes in from that place. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. I don't know. They read is very slow. So because they're slow, you really can't take it off the table completely because they may have taken down the post and just haven't gotten to contact people yet. They may be done with accepting applicants, kind of a thing. And these companies with the 87 interviews, I mean, it's crazy. Lolly, my next relationship. You may need to disconnect from people, places, and things that no longer serve you, and then your next relationship may come in before the end of the year with an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. Libra comes up strong around you. Disappointments heal and move into the past, and the Empress is bringing in love and money, or more of it, with relief and a wish come true. Not bad. I mean, so many interviews. Yeah, and you're not gonna find, like people are fucked up. Like you could get a psychopath that comes in. You don't know they're a psychopath. You can interview them 87 times. They may be really good at interviewing, like my friend, who has something wrong with him. And what was he going to tell you? Nothing. And now you're going to do another 87 interviews? I mean, I remember when they were interviewing for the receptionist position at my job. And I left there in 2012. So I don't know how long this nonsense has been going on. But when I tell you, they interviewed everyone short of Jesus Christ. It was to answer the phone. The front desk had very few people that actually came in. Like, it wasn't like we needed somebody to greet customers. We just needed somebody to answer the phone. Like, could we hire somebody? It's crazy. Bella had 4 interviews and homework assignment. That's ridiculous. It's very frustrating. And everyone's fighting, right? Everyone's fighting for the same position, and you have homework. Fucking grown adults gotta go home and do homework. It's bullshit. It's bullshit. Life is it's crazy. I have a friend of mine who is a math professor, and I feel bad for her because, like she says, she's like, I get paid the same amount as, like, let's just say any other teacher there, like the biology teacher or the art teacher. And she has to go home and grade these crazy math tests. And not taking it away from other teachers, whatever it is that they do, but like the art teacher's not grading crazy math tests. Like the art teacher teaches the art and goes home, right? And she's like, and here I am spending all night or however many hours grading these tests, and I get paid the same. Like, she's like, why did I do this to myself? Like, I don't know. I wouldn't have thought twice about that. But I'm not good with math, so. But I understand what she's saying. It's like, you have all this extra. It's like she's a grown woman and she's doing homework. Essence, love coming in September. You may have choices in September. Disappointments heal and move into the past, and a wish could come true. Feeling relief around exploring your options. You may have fire, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Life is moving forward, so it's probably new energy that's coming in, or there may be new energy around you. You have a Sagittarius, another fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. New beginnings that could lead to success before the end of the year. I would say it may not happen in September, but walk away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you, and you'll see life move forward. Kara, I answered for you. Emily, today and tomorrow, Soha, expecting to see him. Things look a little slow and maybe even a little bit out of balance, but nothing terrible is happening. It's like you may feel like not much is moving forward, and you might feel like things are a little out of balance. You got the 6 of Pentacles in reverse as well. But plans that are already made should probably go off unhitched, like no problem. And then there's communication coming in or picking up. So it's not bad. Magician's heart, love. Walk away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you, and new doors open. You could have water coming in, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. You may have a Virgo. Disappointments heal and move into the past when you leave things in the past that no longer function. Disappointments heal, negativity moves into the past, and life moves forward. Stacy for this week. Stacy for this week. Anxiety eases and moves into the past, and life moves forward towards greener pastures. You may hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from, or get good news that you've been waiting on. Listen to your intuition. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. You may have good news around business. There could be money coming in. Maybe spending time with a fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Aries, and you could have choices and options around social activity. Not bad. And then Stacy, for finances this week. You may be feeling a little stressed about finances, but things should be fine. You've got like paying off a bill of debt or a loan or putting money aside for something. Focusing on a side business, side project, side hustle could be bringing in more money. Teamwork is favored. Money is flowing to you. You got money coming in, money going out. The world is at your feet. You'll be okay. I hate that though. I really do hate that. Um, Lucinda, money for September. Money for September. Money's okay. Nine of Pentacles, money is flowing to you. Five of Pentacles in reverse. You will be paying off a bill of debt or a loan. Life's moving forward towards greener pastures. Magician, the ability to manifest new opportunities that bring in more money. Somebody may make you an offer that would be hard to turn down. Not bad, not bad. Brenda, what's coming up today? What's coming up today? Could be paying off a bill of debt or a loan. Negativity is moving into the past. You may have good news around work, school, or business. Life comes into balance. Set boundaries. Don't be afraid to express your wants and needs around both personal and professional relationships. You may reconnect with an old friend or someone you haven't seen in a while. Life moves forward towards greener pastures. Raymond, reading for the week. Reading for the week. Life moves forward towards greener pastures, and you could be planning travel, possibly a road trip. Something nice may happen around the home, moving homes, changing homes, upgrading your home. Could have choices and options around social activity, and you may be spending time with a fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Good news may come in around work, school, or business. Yeah, Anthony, I do think that you're still going to hear from them. Yeah. I think there may be other opportunities that come up around that company, even if it doesn't have to do with this particular job. Lockster, what signs and symbols will I see when I find my dream home? We want peace and quiet with loving neighbors and no lap. I can't answer that question. Nothing is perfect. There aren't going to be any signs. You have to just make a decision and buy something. You can't control outside forces. So you can't find a home where the neighbors are never going to have an argument, or there's never going to be a hurricane that knocks down a tree. Like it's just impossible. So no, I can't answer that question. You have to make a decision on a home, and life moves forward. Like life will be peaceful inside your home if that's where you guys are, but you can't control outside forces, and you can't control who moves in next door. I wouldn't look for signs or symbols. What I would do is figure out what's affordable, what you prefer, where you want to be, and make decisions that way. S. Rosie, does A still love his ex-girlfriend, N? I do think that this person still has feelings for the ex, but I also think that they've realized that it's not going to work out and that they're ready to move forward, or they're willing to move forward. But I think that this person's probably always going to care about the ex, which is normal. Is there anyone here I haven't answered for yet? Oh, the recycle guy's outside. I have so many less recycles now that I'm not drinking seltzer. I that happens to me. I don't know why, but I go like on a, a seltzer kick where I want nothing but seltzer, and then I kind of get over it and I just drink water. Sometimes I can't afford to keep buying the seltzer, so that's helpful too right now because money's tight. But I really don't feel like I want seltzer right now. Isn't that weird that that happens? What happens? This thing, I gotta go out and come back in. What happened? Are we still? Oh, well, what's happening here that this is? I, it does, yeah, it does happen. We used to, when I was working full time, me and my coworkers, we used to all the time. Like we would go on like there was one time me and my one coworker, every morning we had yogurt with cereal in it and fruit every morning. And then we went on a York peppermint patty kick where we always had York peppermint patties. Yeah, we've been on kicks. Yeah. For me, the chickpea kick went on for a very long time. Like I would eat cans and cans of chickpeas. Essence, me and Leo Cancer guy for the rest of the year. What do you see? Well, there is opportunity. Like things are well functioning, so there is opportunity for things to move forward. Disappointments heal and move into the past. Listen to your intuition. Don't be afraid to communicate your feelings. There's indecision around it right now, or maybe one or both of you don't know where things are going. But exploring the opportunity could lead to success before the end of the year. So let's see what happens. And then reading from September to the end of January. What's going on in those months? Could be going back to school or learning a new area of study. Money may be coming in. Finances could be improving. Areas of your life that have been stuck or stagnant may now start to move forward and a wish comes true. Anxiety eases and moves into the past. And you may be feeling relief around life moving forward, feeling happy and content. Could be spending time with fire. Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Not bad. Not bad. Oh my goodness, what happened here to this? Oh, you know what I have to do? I have to go to my... There we go. Stacy, when will I get my damage deposit? Will I get my damage deposit back this week? Yes, I think you will. And then finances for the rest of the month. Finances for the rest of the month. Finances are okay. You have growth, change, and transformation, changing things for the better quickly. The solution to a problem is in front of you. You'll figure it out before the end of the week. With the magician, the ability to manifest new opportunities. Paying off a bill, a debt, or a loan can make you feel relief around finances strengthening. I said week, I meant month. And like you might be feeling stressed out about money, but things are functioning pretty well. And it's almost like you may be kind of catching up on things. TR, does AA love me or like me? I think that this person likes you as a person or a friend. I don't see a lot of romance around this connection as of right now, which is fine. If this is a new connection, maybe we haven't gotten there yet. But if you have deeper feelings for something that you want to explore, you might need to suggest it to them. That's okay. That's okay, Adonis. No, no worries. John, is there someone leaving my job? Yeah. Do you have a Scorpio there? There may be a Scorpio that's leaving. What is Sagittarius hiding from me? I can't answer what's being hidden because there's too much being hidden. You want to ask a different question about Sagittarius? Why does Cancer seem so sneaky? They are sneaky. You know, it's like feeling very self-protective, wanting to be sure that they're making the right decision that benefits themselves. They are sneaky around things because they want to be in control and they don't want to give other people power over them or feel vulnerable. It's not terrible, you know, it's not terrible, but yeah, they're sneaky. They're sneaky. General for the week. General for the week. Feeling ambitious, you should be able to accomplish whatever you set your mind to. You may reconnect with an old friend or someone you haven't seen in a while. Listen to your intuition and life moves forward. Disappointments heal and move into the past. A wish comes true. Anxiety eases and moves into the past. You may have cause for celebration that comes in around having choices and options around social activity, and you could be spending time with a fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. John, what does Sagittarius want to tell me? I'm a Scorpio. I don't plan on leaving. No, it's not you. It would be somebody else. It would be somebody else. Is there another Scorpio there? Sagittarius may want you to know that they may like you more or respect you more than they let on. So if you feel like this person is sometimes not always like forthcoming with how they feel, that's true. That's true. They may think that you're smart, intelligent, hardworking, and successful. They may find you to be attractive. They also may find you to be like somebody who's grounded, stable, and reliable. You've got the world at your feet. Not bad. Not bad. CT, love. Well, you should have choices and options around love. You have a water sign here, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Now, if you're already in a relationship, personal relationship should be functioning well, kind-hearted, caring, sincere energy around it. Not with anyone, you also could have a Taurus. There may be long-term commitment around you or your current relationship or the next relationship you enter. Empress is bringing in love and money. Life is moving forward. Someone's making you an offer that would be hard to turn down, and you got a little bit of passion headed your way. So things should be heating up if they're not already hot. Did anybody see Cyrus's video on Avery's channel? I don't know why I get such a kick out of it. I think it's really funny. You're very welcome. I'll put it here in case anyone wants to see it. See if I can find it fast. He's so freaking cute. Oh, damn. Oh my God, where am I? Is there anyone here I haven't answered for yet? Anybody? Vicky, general for tomorrow. General for tomorrow. You may have money coming in or news of money coming in. Listen to your intuition. Walk away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you, and you may have choices and options around social activity. Life comes into balance. Maybe spending time with an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. An old wound is healing and moving into the past. Not bad. Raymond, love. Disconnect from people, places, and things that no longer serve you or anything that's been negative or disappointing in your love life. May be moving forward with fire, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Weight of the world slips off your shoulders when you're open to potential. Life moves forward. Not looking back on the past old wounds or healing. And you do have commitment here if you're not already with someone. Life comes into balance and begins to move forward. Not bad. Anybody else here? All right, then I will wrap it up and I'll see you guys tonight. Most likely tonight. What time? Maybe 9? Something like that. Thank you all very much for being here. I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.